5 reasons why my GLP-1 is better than yours. First, some background. GLP-1 drugs help us lose weight by simulating how our bodies communicate with themselves to reduce appetite. However, the synthetic GLP-1 drugs also have some side effects, as I'm sure you're aware. These side effects are derived from GLP-1 drugs having a much longer half-life and resisting degradation. Therefore, our bodies aren't able to effectively communicate and regulate these synthetic GLP-1 drugs. We know that high insulin levels lead to insulin resistance, and excessive GLP-1 leads to muscle loss, including your fascia and your collagen. So what's the solution? A company by the name of 3 International has developed a peptide complex called MBC267. More information in the link below. In summary, these peptides are derived from fish instead of a synthetic analog. All right, so here's why this peptide complex thwarts all the other weight loss stuff on the market. First, it's a liquid. So the administration is from a dropper. You're tasting it on your tongue, right? You're regulating your normal processes. This dropper allows you to effectively dose, to carry it with you, and avoid the need of any needles. 2, the peptides make it through your digestion thanks to an extract from a mushroom. These mushrooms have these glycolipids that help move the peptides through your digestive tract and help with absorption. Here on the screen, you can see the clinical trials showing how MBC267 is just as effective as some of the other synthetic GLP-1 drugs. 3, and I think one of the biggest kickers, some of the other ingredients in this dropper are known to stimulate your own GLP-1 production. One of them is an extract of hops. So hops have a bitter compound, and bitter compounds, as I've mentioned in previous videos, stimulate your own GLP-1 production, right? You've got your arugula, dark chocolate, olive oil. And this is important because now you have your own cell and multi-organ communication on generating and regulating GLP-1 in addition to the peptides that are binding to the receptor like the synthetic GLP-1 drugs. 4, the other ingredients are saffron and ginseng. Feel free to Google them. This is not an extensive list, but what I want to highlight is that both of these compounds are already known to facilitate weight management. And saffron has actually been shown to be just as effective as other antidepressant drugs, as seen here in the graph. The further to the right means more effective, and saffron is all the way at the bottom. Saffron is also great for your eyes because it contains carotenoids. Saffron is great for reducing PMS, lowering inflammation, and has been shown to increase libido. The last ingredient is ginseng, which unlike caffeine, ginseng actually gives you energy. It lowers inflammation, reduces oxidative stress, boosts the immune system, and improves cognitive function. Reason 5, all of these ingredients work synergistically. Not only are they providing the peptides to bind to your receptors for GLP-1 signaling, they induce your own GLP signaling, they lower inflammation, they allow communication throughout your body, increase energy, increase cognitive function. Who doesn't want to avoid being hangry? And who doesn't want to keep their muscle mass? In my opinion, it blows away the other peptides, and there's some catching up to do.